What's up guys, Shane of Fugatech 3D Printing. I've got some mail and a couple questions to answer, so let's get ready to start on this week's vlog. Welcome back guys, and it's been an exciting week. I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark. The videos are out there for that. Links will be down below and up here in the corner. And I've already gotten 30 or 40 more subscribers in the past 2 days just because of starting off that competition, which is great. I actually had one of my fans reach out, one of you guys, one of you subscribers, reach out to me, Ryley is their name, and said, hey, I'd like to help out with the competition. I noticed you're not including an SD card, so can I help out? I said, well, sure. So they're gonna go ahead and pitch in some funds to me, and I'm gonna throw in a 16 gig SD card with the Raspberry Pi 3 kit. So I will ship that directly from Amazon to the winner, so good luck to all. A little bit of extra in there to sweeten the prize. And I said I got mail, so let's take a look at it. First thing are these throats. So I picked these up on AliExpress a while ago, and we all know how their shipping is, you know, slow boat from China, literally means slow boat from China. And I got these for the reason being is that these are supposed to be extremely similar to the E3D V6 heat brakes. So the throats, heat brakes, whatever you want to call them, I call them throats. It's an M7 to M6. So this goes up into the actual heatsink, and the bottom one goes down into the heater block. I have not tried these out yet. They literally just came in the mail, but these are all metal. The issue sometimes with some of these all metal knockoffs is the tooling inside. So you could still have a jam simply because the tooling is not going to be the same quality you're getting from an E3D genuine. But I mean, if it's not Teflon lined, you can get up to nice high temps with this. Apparently this would be great to try out because I have the clones here to try out and see if these are actually worth the price. I got 10, I believe they were $10 for all 10 of them. That's really not a bad deal. So I purchased some PLA here, and this is from Robo3D obviously, and this is scented strawberry. I saw this, they had a 50% sale on their scented line, and I thought strawberry sounds pretty cool. So I wanted to go ahead and pick some of that. It looks really strawberry, almost looks, it's very red, I'll say. It's not even, I figured strawberry more of a pink, you know, almost like you look at ice cream, it's more pink, cherry's more red. But this will be a review coming up. I cannot wait to smell this. I think this is gonna be super awesome. But this will add into the Robo3D pile you see sitting back there of filaments that I need to try out and review. So another thing I have going on right now is I'm switching up my audio a little bit. So I was recording through this right now, and I still am, but I also have my H1 with my Rode video mic set up with the shotgun mount. I just want to see what the vibrations are like. I may or may not switch the audio right here, just so you guys can hear it as well. But I am recording using that setup right next to me when I'm recording my Understanding Simplified 3D series. I found out how to actually take out the noise. So my transformer down here, because the country I live in, it's 220 power. I have to convert everything down to 110. So the transformer does buzz, and you can hear that. You can hear the freezer over there sometimes washer and dryer's going. I try to minimize as much of the sound as I can while I'm recording, but there's a little bit that you just can't get out. And also with the microphone noise itself, getting some of that noise out is tough. So using Adobe Premiere Pro, I found some videos online to help out. So I can now import or export the audio that I clip from Adobe Premiere Pro, import it into Adobe, the audio one, shoot, I forgot the name of it now, into their audio suite. And I can section off, okay, here is my noise, so I can just be still for a second. That's my noise level right there. I can slice that, sample it, take out my entire, you know, all my audio, apply that noise filter to it, and it eliminates all that sound. It's great. So I'll put a link to the video down below on what showed me how to get there, and if you guys want to check that out, please do if you use these the software. So I'm hoping that this video you listen to right now sounds better. Again, I may or may not switch between these two microphone setups, but we'll see how it goes. And I would eventually like to do a video where just I bring down my Rode video mic and the H1 and put it here next to me, and you listen through that, which I might do here next. So again, I might switch up the audio right here from my newer NW700 to the Zoom H1 with the Rode video mic on a shotgun. It's a little far away than what I prefer, but we'll see how it turns out. So this box right here is from MakerGeeks, and this is their MakerGeeks Geek Box. I'm gonna open it now. I haven't decided if I want to do kind of like I do with my Maker box. I might just open this up in the vlog simply because it's a lot of filament. There's 2 whole rolls in here. Sometimes 3 come. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. So if it's something you guys would like to see me print with the filament that comes in here, let me know. I'd be more than willing to do that. I just want to see what the interest is before I go and dedicate several hours of printing and hours of editing and time into making a separate video for that. Let's open it up. And this is their January box or December box. I actually don't know because it takes a while to get to me. So we'll see what we have in here. Okay, so right off the bat, we have 2 stickers, Print Happy, and something else here. So, Print Happy sticker. That's not a bad little thing right there. And then we have the 3D Geek Box sticker. That's cool. And we have some 608 ZZ bearings. And I can see right here on the top, they want you to make a fidget. So it's Fidget February. So this is their February box. Okay, and it tells you, oh, what all is in the box, which is great to see. There's a whole outline of it. And okay, what's inside this month? So there's the Maker Series PLA and Nuclear Green. Oh, which is great because I'm actually printing with the Nuclear Green. You can see stuff down here in it. I love that color. It is so bright. It is so crazy. It is really awesome. There's a Raptor PLA and Battleship Gray. Great. I've wanted to try their Raptor PLA. Raptor PLA is a very, very flexible style PLA. It's very, very durable. There's a video out there. If I could find it, I'll put it down below. But this guy's just bending a Raptor PLA print back and forth, and it's not breaking whatsoever. It's crazy stuff. So that's great. So there's 4 608 ZZ high-speed skate bearings and 2 really awesome, MakerGeeks stickers. So it gives you a link down here to a thingy on Thingiverse for the fidget to print that out. MakerGeeks high-speed trick gives you some things to do there, and it gives you a Fidgety February 3D coupon code, which is 18% off anything in MakerGeeks sells, except for the 3D Geek Box subscription. Now, I do have an affiliate code for MakerGeeks, so if you guys want to get this coupon and you want to use my code, you can see the link down below. Subscribe to the 3D Geek Box, because so far it looks like it's pretty cool, but let's see what else is in here. So they tell us what was in here, but now we can actually look at, here it is, their Maker Series PLA Nuclear Green, which is great. I do like the wind they do on here. And yes, they do have it. If you look here, it is a Ziploc bag, which is great for if you don't have a container or you live in somewhere that's pretty humid, you can put your filament right back in this bag, seal it up, and it stays perfect. Another piece of styrofoam there. Okay, and here is the Raptor Series PLA in their Battleship Gray. That is a great, great color. Again, the wind is pretty decent, and of course, it is inside a Ziploc bag, which is great stuff. So I can't wait to print with this. Again, if you guys want to see a review on like a MakerBox style review like I do for MakerBox, I do a Geek Box review, a couple of prints with each one of these to see the printability of them, let me know in the comments down below. I'm more than willing to do it, but I just want to make sure there's actually the interest behind it. So if you're a Patreon of mine, every Sunday I'm gonna post up on my Patreon page, hey, need some ideas for this week's vlog, and I'll let you guys chime in, and someone did chime in, so let's take a look at their question. So if I can get this to work out properly, I'll put a screenshot of the question right here down below, but I don't know if I can do that, so I'm gonna read it out to you guys. You said the BL Touch was inconsistent. If you could go into that, I am looking into adding it to my CR10 when it gets here. I had an induction sensor on my Delta. While it didn't work out as well as the effector tilts causing errors, it was consistent. So basically he had an induction sensor on a Delta printer and he wants to replace it with a BL Touch due to the weight. Induction sensors can be heavy, BL Touches are much lighter because they're mostly plastic. Very, very small amounts of metal are actually in the device. Now if you don't know, if you haven't watched vlogs or if you haven't watched me on social media, I have dumped my BL Touch on the FT5 because it was inconsistent. I'm not quite sure if it was the actual BL Touch or if it was the wiring that I was using. So it was recommended to me to use a very, very fine 22 or 24 gauge wire. And I think that wire was getting pinched and actually might have broken inside the cable chain, causing inconsistencies with the BL Touch. I didn't want to keep ripping it apart and troubleshooting it because I was losing days and days of printing on the FT5. So I said, you know what, the heck with it, I'm just going to pull it off. I do want to give the BL Touch another try, and probably with some better wiring. So now I have 2 Cat 6 cables running up to the extruder carriage on the FT5 that I could hook up. I do have the wires there that I could hook up the BL Touch again. I just need to remount it to the extruder. But again, the inconsistency was, and a lot of people talk about this as well, is, I mean, they've done the math on it. When it does, if you probe all the points once and you get your average and you see what each probe point reports back, if you probe it again, they're all different. And if you probe it again, they're all different again. So you're not getting anything consistent. Now, granted, there is a margin of error, and I understand that. I am not the expert on the BL Touch. I know how to install it. I know how to use it. That is about the extent of it. There's a lot more people out there doing a lot more math on this than I am, and they are saying that it is an unreliable device simply because you cannot get repeatable results out of it. So Scott, thank you for your question. I hope that answers it for you nice and quick. Anyone else, if you have any questions for me, on Sundays I will post on my Patreon asking for ideas. Feel free to chime in. If you're not a Patreon and you want to become one, link will be down below and it'll be up here on the end, and you can check that out. Now let's talk about prints. I recently went through, I guess hoarding, I guess is what this should be. I'm a cable hoarder. I've had cables for a long time, and I've just had too many, and they've been overrunning my drawers, and they're just out of screen over here. I needed a way to just downsize them, so I dumped them out all on my floor. I'll put a picture up here that shows all of these cables laid out, and I post about it on my Instagram. There's just so many of them and so many multiples. I didn't need them all. So I downsized quite a bit, but throwing them back in the drawer, even though I separate them, there's no real way to keep them properly separated, because in a month after I take out 5 or 6 cables, they're gonna be all screwed up again. So I found some prints that might help me out. So here's the original print. This is a single perimeter stacking box, and this is printed in Inland's blue PLA. And in PLA, it's not the best for these because it does crack here, as you can see. So because PLA wants to stay nice and rigid. Now this is a great size for some of the smaller things. So I have a bunch of the VGA to DVI connectors because I have a ton of VGA cables still, and I have some long ones as well that I use all the time on my computers. So I have all of those in one of these. All of the random USB chargers I have go into one of these. I have adapters for the different countries that I go to. And those all adapt to an American plug. Those take up one of these small ones. So these are really great for that. And again, these are printed all in PETG, so they have much more flex to them. I don't have to worry about them breaking, and they're much more sturdy. Now I printed these big ones at 150%. These are printed in PETG. So this was the end of my toner plastics PETG, which is an amazing filament. And this here is my All Professional 3D black PETG, which again, an awesome filament. But you can see it is quite wavy, and that is just the way that the PETG cools. But it's great because there is so much flexibility in this. I don't need to worry about splitting any of the layers. I can just pop it right back out and it's good to go. It's amazing stuff. And they stack real nicely, like so. But I made these large enough so that 2 of these will fit inside my drawer, just like so. And I can put micro USB cables, mini USB cables, regular USB cables, printer USB cables, power plugs, all kinds of other things into each one of these. So again, I'm all out of the toner plastics. I have one more of those printed here on the floor. I still have about a quarter, a third a roll of this All Professional 3D PETG. So I'm going to print several more of these and try and get myself more organized. And the last thing, speaking of organization, I have some little bins that I printed out that went over a mixed way in the 3D printing group. So here these are. This is the original size right here, and these are just stacking V4. Basically what you would buy these at like Harbor Freight or wherever. Some of them hang. These ones don't hang. These are just to sit on my desk. And they're just these great little stacking organizers, which I think are pretty fantastic. And here it is here at a 150%. Scaled up size. They are very rigid. These are printed in PLA because I needed this to be nice and rigid, and they stack like a dream. This is using Inland's PLA, and the orange is in the Hatchbox orange PLA, and they just stack so nicely. They also have inserts that go in them, which are great, and these are great help to me to organize my desk a little bit more. Now the issue in the 3D printing group is a lot of people are like, well, yeah, it's practical print, but why would you do it? Because the filament cost. Okay, one of these costs 50 cents. I think one of these costs a little over $1 to print. Now, for me as a YouTuber, I get filaments all the time. So for me, printing these with some extra rolls of filament that I have laying around is not a big deal. But even if I was buying this with my own money, I would at least print these small ones because you can't really buy these anywhere for a decent price. Now the big ones, absolutely. You can get for $24, $25 at Harbor Freight, you get a whole slew of them. But if you only need a few, printing is there for you. This is not for mass manufacturing. So if anybody has that in their heads, that is not what this is about. This is about just helping organize your life a little bit more, whether it's on your desk, a workbench, a desk, in your kitchen, anywhere it happens to be. 3D printing is there to help you out. And these are the kind of things that you can just drum up real quick. This takes 2 hours. This one took about 8 hours. And again, print overnight. I started out, wake up in the morning, look at that, I have a completed print. It's no lost time on me. It didn't affect me at all. It just came out beautifully. So one thing I did forget to mention, guys, is that I was able to successfully do a stream. Now, it wasn't fantastic. I've never done it before, so the critiques on that are wide open to come in. But I just wanted to see if it would work. So I tried it. It was either Friday or Saturday night. My internet seemed decent, so I went ahead and started it. Some people are reporting 480p, some people are getting 720p, which is great stuff. I know my internet is not good enough for a high def stream of 1080, so because I was able to get that live stream going, I'm gonna do another test one in a week or two, see how things are still going. If it still turns out to be successful, I'm then going to go ahead and turn on a Patreon only reward for that. Probably about the $5 mark. So if you're $5 or more, you can participate in a live stream. Probably be monthly or bi-month or twice a month. We'll see how it kind of plays out with scheduling. I'm 10 hours ahead of East Coast time, so scheduling that might be a little bit tough. But anyways, we'll cross that bridge once we get there. But again, I want to do another test run. If you guys can hop in on that, great. Everyone that hopped in to help me out with my audio and things like that, I have some settings now set up in the recording software in order to have a better audio, better video, things like that. So thank you everyone for participating in my live stream. So that's about it for today's vlog, guys. Not a whole lot going on here. I mean, there's a lot going on, but that's just the things I wanted to bring up to you. Again, the 1,000 subscriber contest is out there. So thanks again to all you guys out there. This is a huge accomplishment for me and the channel and the growth I'm seeing here. And I mean, it's just fantastic stuff. All you guys commenting on all the videos, thank you so much. I'm learning even more from you guys. One recent one was that I explained gears incorrectly, that gears they actually mesh, and I explained that wrong on my video, the Tech Orbits Green PLA. So thank you guys for correcting me on that. It's something I will remember from now on. I'll put an annotation in the video to reflect that you guys have told me that. And so other people watching the video kind of know, because I don't want to leave wrong information out there. If I say something wrong, please let me know. I'm more than willing to go back and fix it. I know I'm not perfect. I don't know the words for everything, but hey, thank you guys. Just want to say big thank you out to all of you. So link for the Gleam competition will be down below. Link to the 1,000 video competition video will be down below. And again, my viewer, Ryley, thank you very much for pitching in the 16 gig micro SD card that's going to go to the winner of the Raspberry Pi 3 starter kit. So if you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you didn't, you don't want to see these anymore, please dislike it. I want to know what you guys think of the content that I put out there. All the comments are great. Likes and dislikes help me a lot to understand that. You want to support my channel? Lots of ways to do that. The main one down here, there's going to be a subscribe button. Please hit that. All the subscriptions really help me out. I have companies now that I can engage with now that I've hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. At 2,000, 5,000, the higher we get, the more companies I can interact with and they can see that I am legit trying to make this YouTube thing work out for me. If you want to support me via Patreon, you can do that right over here. Donate me $1 more a month. I greatly appreciate it. There's several tiers of different things that I have in my Patreon page, so please go check those out. Even if you don't want to help out, just go over there and check it out. See what I can do. What can I improve if you have your own Patreon? I'd love to hear from you. Down below, there's lots of affiliate links for multiple vendors, so please check those out. Update your bookmarks. Those help me out a ton and buy all the different things that I buy for the channel. And that is going to be my main revenue now in purchasing things. So thank you everyone that's using those. You guys are killing it, especially with Amazon. So thank you guys so much. And that's it, guys. So as always, happy printing.